Fella from Ted's Travels, and today we're in Cumbria and we're visiting Eden Valley. Here we are starting off at Long Meg and her daughters, which is just above at Little Salkeld. We're about a mile or so north of there, and we're just about to walk up to have a look at Long Meg and her daughters. I'm actually at the site now, and it's less than a 5-minute walk up this lane here, and you'll find a car park on Google Maps, as I say, just north of Salkeld. There's the first view of them. And I'm thinking that's Long Meg to the left. Right, I've just confirmed that is actually Long Meg there, right in front of us. And it's 68 daughters, I think it said, and they're spread out around here. Apparently deposited by glaciers, and then about 3000 BC, man turned them into this stone circle. There's Paul having a look at Long Meg. In the distance, Ben Claffer over there to the Lake District, and south to the North Pennines. And from here we get a slightly better view of the stones, spread out right around the field. Lots of visitors here, surprisingly enough. Car park for about 20 cars. And there is a smaller version of this just down the road as well, so you can enjoy both circles. Now about 3/4 of the way around the circle, and we look back up towards Long Meg at the top of the small hill. Right, we're just trying to see if we can see any of the carvings on the rock. There's the possibility of one there, maybe.
I can make out a few bits.
Paula thinks she's spotted a few in there. I don't know. Let's move on, see if we can spot any more. None on the back of that. Well, they're not noticeable to my untrained eye, so we'll just give it a break there. No, we've not got any further with any carvings here. We'll just finish off our little tour of Long Meg. Right back up to Long Meg herself, with Blencathra in the background. And off to see the rest of the Eden Valley we go. Well, here we are. We've driven about 3 miles down the road just through the little village of Lacys, and we're going to visit Lacys caves, hopefully. It's unbelievable. We're in the middle of nowhere. I don't know whether you can hear it in the background, but there's a festival or something going on, which sounds like it. Probably just a neighbour. We've found a nice little park up for Ted, and off we go to find Lacys cave. We're out of the trees and away from the lay-by, and there's our first view of the River Eden down below there. Got some lovely countryside here. Looking a bit low down there, the water. And on we go. Another view of the River Eden here. It's a nice one. We've just seen a couple of fields along, a few flags and tents up, so I'm presuming there's something going on. We'll be passing it maybe later in the van. I'm deep into the woods again now. Just looking at the path here. Just a word of warning, if you do come this way, this is the summertime, and we've not had a lot of rain, but parts of this path are just so boggy It's not very pleasant. Paula came in a pair of sandals, brand new sandals I would add, and she's decided not to come all the way because it's just ruining them. Anyway, see the river through the trees? On I go. Now then, going by these rocks, I might well be very close to it. My map's showing me I'm very close to it, or them. And this is some modern day carvings, I would say. Just come out some really dense wood. I'll just get up here, then we'll have another mooch round for the actual caves. Right, looks like I'm here. There's a sign there saying Lacys Cave up on the wall. So we'll go around and have a look. Right above the river, in full flow here. And here we have, oh, right on us there. Look at that, Lacys Caves. Well, I didn't expect that coming around the corner. Look at that, very good. Let's have a look inside. I'll have to look up the history of this. Got a bit dark in here, away from the main entrance. Go right through. Yeah, very interesting. The view. Let's see if I can just scramble out of here. Yeah, that's another way out. Absolutely gorgeous here. River's very clear. You up the river. I'll just nip round the other side and have a last look before I go. I'm having another walk through the path, with very narrow indeed, with a slip down to the river. I've been on my own. I don't want to risk an accident, so we'll have a wander through here. Again, straight out onto the river. That's a little bit I would have had to climb over there. Absolutely stunning. Well worth the effort of getting here. One last look before I make my way back to Paula. Don't like leaving it behind like that, but it's not too far, so I'll get back there pretty quick. Great news. Paula has got across the bogs and she's on her way down to have a look. You got a stick to help you, did you? Excellent. Yeah. Right. You needed balance. Right, come on. I'll show you the caves. The interesting thing about this is I seem to appear in places where I've read about. I like reading medieval novels, and at the moment I'm reading one called Arthur by Peter Gibbons, and it's about the Britons' war with the Saxons, and many a description of them travelling through forests like this, being ambushed, set in ambushes and battling in them. So I'm hoping no Saxons or Britons, because I don't know which one I come from, jump on me. This is where it gets a bit dense here. And we'll leave it there for now. Right, I mentioned earlier on it was a bit boggy. Now this has been dry for days, and this is the first of the boggy bits we've got to get across. So if you're doing this later in the year, it's going to be very squelchy indeed. Just trying to look for the dry spots. Here out of the way. Paula with a walking stick. Yeah, passes that bottle, love.
It does help. It helps me get my balance so I don't end up on my bum.
I've come the wrong way.
Yeah.
Straight on. I should concentrate instead of filming. Back in a minute. And if you look there, that's very boggy indeed. Paula climbing the stile.
In style.
And she's done it in style. Now she's just nicked my joke.
I know your joke.
And here we have Paula doing her balancing act. Go on the flat one, love. Go on. I just nearly went, to be honest. Done well there.
Whoa. In my brand new white sandals.
Ah, well, there you go. Let's get back towards the van now. Just had a jet fly over. Couldn't get it because it was in the trees. Just had to switch on just in case another one was following it, but it's a big no. And you can just see the festival site. Must be some sort of meeting coming on. Maybe they were just testing the sound system earlier. Well, that's us. Nearly back at the van. At what was about 1.5 miles, I think. Very hot day. So we've had a good day seeing Long Meg and Lacys Caves. So I'll have to put a link to what they're all about in the description. There's a van, and now we're off to our air just north of Penrith, where we're going to spend a couple of nights.